and welcome to Krackpots We Met Downstairs, brought to you by Krackpots Comedy Club in Massillon, Ohio, with special thanks to Funny Noises Studios in Massillon, Ohio, and shout out to Dindamo's Unique Chocolates, which can be found at Krackpots Comedy Club in Massillon, Ohio. I am your host, Rebecca Marcoulin, and today I am with Lejandro Zambrano.
Hello, you guys.
It is open mic night. I walked up to you right as the show was starting. I'm like, hey, you're far enough down the lineup. We can squeeze in an episode. Are you in? And you were like, yes. Mm-hmm. And now I brought you up here. And now we're recording the episode. Tell me how you're feeling. Describe the vibes.
I'm kind of just trying to remember whatever I wrote down. So when I go up there, I don't make an ass of myself. Right now, I'm kind of focusing on your radio voice. It kind of sounds like a young Doris Burke. Do you know who that is? For people who like sports, they'll know Doris Burke. She's like a female announcer.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. You sound
Thank you. Yeah, I get a lot of radio vibes. Thanks, I appreciate that. What kind of sports do you follow?
Really anything that catches my eye. I just like seeing people do stuff at a high level. It's fun, it's cool. Also, they make it look easy, which it's not. So I just like watching it. I've been watching March Madness. I'm actually missing some games right now for this open mic.
You're watching games while the open mic's going on?
Sometimes I'll do it. I'll throw like $5 on a game or something. But I've been having some pretty good at March Madness. I don't make a bracket. I feel like that's just a money scam. It's a sports things again for like March Madness bracket.
We did one in school. I think it was like my computer class or something. We did something with March Madness brackets. Mm-hmm. So is it you bet on games too sometimes? So
yeah, I'll throw like $5 on a game if I feel like there's a miscalculation by Vegas. You know, they picking a team that I feel isn't gonna win. Which I got lucky one time with Cleveland. You don't get lucky a lot with Cleveland, so.
Okay.
One time I did get lucky though with the Browns, which is pretty good.
What's the team that's most likely to get lucky with? Is there one, or does it just depend on
I mean, there are certain teams out there, really more a certain player. Luka Doncic is like a really good player. Bro's gonna put up at least 25 a night of points. This past week he averaged like 40 points. But really what you want to just do is just find like the hot team for the year. That's what sports is. There's a champion, usually a different champion. But yeah, just look for the team that's doing the best that year. Just throw money on them. How
do you decipher who's the best team? Do you have to watch for the entire season, or do you know from the beginning hey, this team is going to be better?
Some people go off of numbers. I feel like numbers are exactly just that. They're just numbers. You know, you actually have to watch how a team's playing these games. So if I'm going to bet on a team, I try to watch some of their games in the past, watch how the coaches like the coaches' teams or like they scheme against. But what was your question again?
How do you know which team is going to be the team to root for?
Really, you got to just watch the games just to see which teams night in and night out are going to play the hardest and not make a mistake. I really hate watching sports and teams make mistakes because I'm just like, you're losing them. You know, you're losing it.
What's the worst mistake you've seen a team make?
Recently, because like I said, I've been watching college basketball. It's just simple, it looks simple to me, but like something as simple as like passing the ball inbound. I put up money on this one game, and this team was winning like almost 10 points with like 30 seconds left on the clock, and they ended up losing because they couldn't pass the ball inbounds. They just kept making mistakes, basically.
What does it mean when a ball is in bounds?
So, like, let's say, the clock is paused because the ball's out of bounds.
Okay.
So you got to pass it in bounds. You don't watch sports whatsoever, do you?
I do not, no.
What do you watch? What do you do?
I like a lot of sci-fi and fantasy, historical fiction as well. I'll look into that.
Are you a Scientologist? You said historical fiction. I was like, that's Scientology?
I am not a Scientologist, no.
Are you watching the new Star Wars movie that's coming out?
I don't follow Star Wars super closely. Well, I haven't really followed a whole lot of stuff. A lot of the shows now are on like streaming platforms that cost money I don't have. So I'm watching, kind of the older stuff. But yeah, I like Star Trek. That's mine.
No, that's
my
yours?
thing, yeah.
Are they releasing anything new for Star Trek?
They have a couple new shows. There was an animated series called Lower Decks that came out a few years ago. I don't know if it's still going.
The Lower Decks, is that where all the black characters were?
No, they're following like the lower level officers, basically.
Gotcha.
So.
I almost doubled down. What? I was gonna be like, yeah,
I've never seen the show, so I don't know, but.
No, I was like,
I've heard it's good. I've heard it's funny. I just haven't seen it. Yeah.
I just thought of that because I guess in one of the first Star Treks, they send that one guy to go check out that problem.
The red shirts, yeah.
Yeah, the red shirt. Wasn't it like a black guy? Like one of the first movies or something? Like he sent like Kirk was like, go check that out, and then he ended up dying.
I think it depends on the episode. There's no like.
Well, I'm not saying
specifically,
specifically only. I'm just saying in that episode, it was just funny. I think it was like because he was pointing out it was one of those like the stereotype black people always like first in movies. It was like one of those things. It was just this guy made a joke about it. That's what I thought about.
Okay.
Yeah. What other sci-fi are you into? You watch Lord of the Rings? That's kind of.
I do. I like Lord of the Rings. It's fantasy. Actually, I would watch the talking parts as a kid. Mm-hmm. My mom would let us sit through like all the heavy dialogue scenes, and then once the battles were starting, she'd be like, "No, you can't watch this anymore."
That's funny. Please I would do the exact opposite. I would skip like for instance, one of the movies I do the opposite with is Transformers.
Oh, okay.
I usually like I'm not trying to watch all this dialogue. I'm trying to watch robots fight. You know what I'm saying?
Well, those the Michael Bay movies, or are they the other ones? Yeah.
You never watched Transformers?
I watched the Bumblebee movie. I think I've seen a couple of Transformers, but I don't follow it super closely, so I'm not like in the know of the Transformers.
I will say they recently dropped this one movie. It's an animated movie. It's called just Transformers. I guess they're doing a whole new franchise.
Transformers 1?
Yeah, Transformers 1.
I saw that one.
Yeah, so
I watched that one. I saw that in theaters multiple times with my sisters. It was a meme in my house. Be like, how many times can we see Transformers 1 before it goes out? And I think the last couple of times I went to go see it, it was just me and my sister in the theater, and we got like smack dab in the middle of the seats. There was nobody there. It was a great time. I went 4 times.
You went 4 times?
My other sisters, I don't remember. One of them went the most. I don't remember how long they went, but like, yeah, my record was 4. I think it was like 4 or 5, I think.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when that movie first came out and I saw it, I was like, I want to watch that. Because I like the whole premise of like, they're going from the beginning, not the beginning of Ultron, but the beginning just Megatron's and Optimus's Prime story and everything. And then I like the way they directed it. The story writing was, did not lack effort, I thought.
Yeah, it was a really good script. And as somebody who didn't know a whole lot about the Transformers lore going into it, I could watch it and I was able to follow along a couple of adaptations where like the movie isn't necessarily bad, but if you're not already familiar with the franchise, it could be hard to follow along. But yeah, no, if you know Transformers lore, if you don't know Transformers lore, watch the movie. It's good. Transformers 1. It's probably streaming somewhere at this point. I don't know where. Paramount? Yeah. Watch Transformers 1 streaming on Paramount. We're not sponsored by Paramount or Transformers 1, but we're going to promote this movie anyway because it's that good.
Yeah, and fuck State Farm.
What?
I'm from California.
Okay.
And I don't like with State Farm. I'll never have State Farm because they pulled out from a bunch of like housing insurance from people right before that big fire happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then so when people's houses burned down, they didn't have to cover it.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I was like, bro. They were one of the insurance companies that did that.
Well, I'm just wondering because State Farm, it sounds like, I thought it was just an Ohio thing. I didn't know they had like a...
You didn't know State Farm was nationwide?
No, because it's a state and a farm. I was like, oh, Ohio has farms in our state.
No.
I didn't think it was.
Now this leads me to ask this. Have you ever been outside of Ohio?
I have. I went to Disney World a couple of times.
So you're...
With the marching band, and I went to D.C. in 8th grade with my school.
I almost went to that same thing. They still had that when I was going to school, that DC trip. But so what I just heard is your experience outside of Ohio is the equivalent of a fantasy land.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then like
I did go dress shopping with my aunt for a cousin's wedding. We drove to Pennsylvania for that, but I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, that counts.
I mean,
like I said, I used to live in California and we've had to drive. I've driven across the country multiple times, whether it was moving or my dad, he does work traveling, so I travel with him. But yeah, no, I don't blame you though, because when I was younger, I used to think only Mexicans ate eggs because I just thought I was like, yeah, we're the only ones who's hip on this. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else knows about eggs. Like seriously, I thought that was a thing.
Okay.
But I also, growing up, never like went anywhere for summer. I'd go to school, come home, be home, and then come summertime it'd be the same thing. Except I wouldn't go to school, I'd just be home.
So what would you do all day at home during the summer?
Be outside. Because I grew up in like the desert. Well, I didn't realize it, but I actually grew up in a country town. Moving to Akron is the first time, like, I'm from actually, like I said, a country town. It was kind of like when you guys go to, like, the Amish areas and everybody's house is, like, acres and shit. Mm-hmm. So, where I grew up, everybody had at least 2 acres of land. So, I would just be outside wandering, playing with snakes or scorpions or rocks or something.
You played with scorpions?
Yo, I don't want to play with them, but, like...
The poisonous ones?
I don't know if they were poison. They were little white baby ones. So, I think they were poison. I don't know. You wouldn't really touch them. You kind of just observe them. So, like, you would go to certain trees. You can kind of tell what trees are going to have them. Usually the ones with shade and cover. And then they'd be under wood. And, lizards. Did you ever catch a lizard?
I saw lizards while I was in Disney. Walking on the sidewalk.
So, have you ever seen, like, a wild reptile? Like outside of like a zoo.
No.
You've never seen a wild reptile?
Well, unless you count the ones at Disney, the little lizards running around.
Yeah.
They were surprising to me. I was like, wow, they have lizards like we have birds in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
That was the connection I
So what
made.
Disney? So I'm guessing you went to the Florida Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Florida's a good place if you want to like see wild shit. That's a good place to go. They got iguanas. That was the first place I saw iguana. Was Florida.
Was it like hanging out in a tree?
No, it was just walking along. They also have iguanas in some parts of California.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Believe it or not. It's more in like the tropical areas of California, so like near the beach.
Right, where it's like warm enough for them.
Because over in the desert, California, it gets super cold at night. It is hot during the day, but around nighttime it drops to like below 50.
Well, yeah, because it's just an open space. Here we have the trees provide cover, but it can also help like trap in heat a little bit more, so it's not as
well as the trees,
drastic.
the type of trees you guys have bring like so much humidity.
Yeah, you are right.
I haven't said that word in so long because I've gotten used to it. Because when I first moved here, I used to be like, I fucking hate this humidity. Because growing up, if it was just hot, California's dry heat. You just find some shade, you'd be cool. You can't escape the heat here. It's just it's everywhere.
It's interesting what you just said about the dry heat versus the humidity heat, because I remember going to Disney and I remember being hot all the time. Well, actually, because the pavement was so hot, so it was just like, even though the sun would set, it would be like over 90 degrees still, because all the heat would just radiate off the pavements.
Yeah, well, Florida is a special type of heat too. The reason they got a lot of humidity is because they're right on like the equator.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? There's like, usually everything on the equator is warmer and everything, I guess. But yeah, Florida, they would get crazy hot. Like, I've only been to a couple states where it reached like 100. Like I once went to help my grandma move from Arizona, and I was going to drive her. She was hauling, and so I was going to drive her. And when I first got there, it was 100 degrees outside. Now, thankfully, all I had to do was be in the airport. But I was like, damn, bro. I was like, I didn't realize it got this hot here. I went out with my girlfriend. We went to visit California. It was 100 degrees in California for like a week straight, right after we left. Speaking about the pavement being hot, California would be the same thing too. The pavement would get so hot, you would step out and your shoes would melt.
I've seen that online.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if it was real or not, or if they faked it. Or
no, it's very real.
It's real? That's a
Yeah.
real thing? I've heard of people frying eggs on the sidewalk when it gets hot enough.
I mean, you can do it. It's just the racing of an egg, though.
Yeah, well, yeah. And in this economy, do you really want to be...
Yeah.
you really want to be scrambling eggs on the sidewalk?
Yeah. I wonder if it would stick. Because, you know, that's like one of the biggest problems with cooking eggs. It, like, sticks to the pan. I wonder if it would stick to the concrete. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it probably would, unless there was, like, had some grease on it beforehand. Or if there was, like, some, I don't know, oil or trying to think. Motor oil? Yeah, I mean...
It'd be a rainbow egg. You ever see, like, oil and water?
Oh, yeah.
And
that's
it. Yeah, it's like that colorful fucking look to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, any more questions?
Yeah, I'm checking the time right now because I know a lot of interviewers ask the same questions over and over again. So I'm going to see if I can ask you one that you haven't been asked before. All right.
Okay.
I'll see if I can do it.
I will say I've never really been interviewed, so.
Okay.
Actually, once I was interviewed, I got like
Okay.
time is of the essence.
Yeah, all right. What would win in a fight? Bacon mac and cheese or green bean casserole?
Green bean casserole, it's sturdy.
Why? Because of the green beans gonna give it more structure?
Yeah, it gives it more structure. I just feel like, you know, did you say bacon mac and cheese?
Yeah, bacon mac and cheese. So it's like mac and cheese with bacon on it.
Like how much bacon? Because what the bacon will do is it'll kind of toughen up the mac and cheese a little bit too.
I'll leave that up to your interpretation. I'm thinking like a nice healthy like sprinkle on top. Then you mix it in and maybe add a little bit more if you wanted to.
Well, at first I did say green beans, but then I thought about pasta and everything, and most pasta nowadays is just full of preservatives. So I'm probably gonna say the pasta. It'll probably last longer. But originally I did say green beans because they're more sturdy.
Well, I think and green beans, depending on how long you cook them, if you keep them a little more like al dente, have their snap, they might have more of a fight. But if you make them nice and soft,
where are green beans from?
That's a great question. Where are green beans from? I think I can grow them. You can grow them here, I think. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? The fact that you said, I think you can grow them here. Like, you can't.
My dad grew up on a farm. He'd be so disappointed in me right now.
Yeah, but
he listens to this episode. Oh, my daughter doesn't know how to grow green beans.
I don't know how to grow green beans either. I'm more of just talking about from the fact that, like, you can't grow certain stuff in certain places.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even something that's green beans.
I know peanuts, they need a longer gestation period, so you grow them in like...
Big-ass bunches.
Well, yeah, or more like in the West where it's like drier and they have longer cycles for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually when you touch a peanut, it's pretty dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Five Guys.
I like Five Guys, it's good.
It is good. I haven't been there in a while. You know what I hate is Swenson's.
I've never been to Swenson's.
I wouldn't waste your money.
What don't you like about Swenson's?
If you just order their burger right? And I get that they give you, it's kind of like Five Guys, they give you the option to add stuff, but even the stuff that they give you to add, you still basically have just meat and 2 buns. They have very little toppings. I think all they have is the basics, like lettuce, tomato, and onion, and like some mushrooms or something. And I'm just like, they got no hot sauce, they got no jalapenos.
Oh no.
I'm just complaining. Nah, I'm used to In-N-Out, that's why.
I haven't been to In-N-Out. What's In-N-Out like?
It is glorious.
On a scale of McDonald's to fine dining, where does In-N-Out fall?
On like a 7. I wouldn't say it's fine dining. Sometimes the people working there be hot. No cap. But fine dining is a little... I'll tell you someplace you've never heard of, Del Taco.
I have heard of Del Taco.
Heard of Del Taco?
I haven't been to Del Taco, but I know it exists.
Okay. Yeah, because people here in Ohio, what do they call Del Taco? They call it... Because Carl's Jr. is called... what's that one restaurant you guys have with the star here?
Carl's Jr.?
Carl's Jr.? That's what they call it here? They call it something else?
There's probably a second title, but Carl's Jr. is the only one coming to my brain right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hardee's?
That's what it is.
Hardee's.
Hardee's.
Yeah.
So they call it Hardee's here, and I've only seen like 1 or 2 Carl's Jr.'s here. Because they have the same logo as Hardee's. I think they just changed the name. I don't know. Like Pepsi, Coca-Cola.
Pepsi and Coke are different things. There was a whole cola war about Pepsi versus Coke.
Really?
Yeah, there was in like the 70s and 80s, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then Coca-Cola changed their formula called New Coke, and everybody hated it. Like, it was awful. And then they changed the formula back, rebranded the original Coke to Coke Classic, and that skyrocketed their profits, and that ended the cola war.
Basically just manipulating.
Yeah, it was the best marketing thing they could have done. I don't think they did it on purpose. Nobody makes a product, but it's like, oh, this is going to be terrible, and then we're going to revert back, and then it's going to be great. But that ended up working out for them, so...
Yeah. I think it goes to show that any publicity is good publicity. They got the publicity for their Coke turning to shit.
And they're like, well, hold on, guys, we'll fix it. And then they were like, they fixed it, you guys.
But that's why it's called Coke Classic now,
Mm-hmm.
and not Coke. You look at it, it's called Coke Classic. Has anybody ever asked you the mac and cheese casserole?
No, that was,
Yes!
I've never been asked food
I did
versus
it.
food.
Heck yeah. I met my goal.
Sweet.
It looks like it's about time to wrap up this episode. Do you have anything you want to plug before I do my outro?
No, nothing right now. I've been kind of slow, transportation and stuff, so right now I'm kind of blank. But thanks for having me. You guys end up seeing my name around. That means good things happen.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you for coming. I'm going to shake your hand if that's cool. You can't see it because it's just audio, but we're shaking hands. And now it's time to do my outro. We're upstairs above Krackpots Comedy Club. It's an old radio station. We're revamping it. We have one room dedicated to the podcast. We have a couple more rooms that aren't really being used right now. But if you need a place to film your podcast or you have like a short film or something, reach out to nfpbookings@gmail.com and you can get more info on all of that. And come to a live show at Krackpots Comedy Club. Don't just sit at home listening to the podcast. Come in for a live show. It's awesome. Krackpotscomedy.com. Check out our website. See what strikes your fancy. While you're here, check out Dindamo's Unique Chocolates. She's got her own booth right at the back of in the front of the club. Not the back of the club. It's up front. You'll see it. It's fine. You can also order Pigs in Mud, which is a little brownie shaped like a piggy that's coated in chocolate and covered in chocolate syrup. It's so good, you guys. Order it. It's awesome. And if you come here on a Friday or Saturday show, tell them Rebecca sent you and you will get $5 off your check. Ooh, yay, money. I gotta get going. Bye. See you next time.